They'll try the right side. Running into the open space.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Motion from the wide receiver. Right back to the well. Nice move to keep running. They work their way to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 5. The Golden Gophers want to crank the tempo.
Great job by the offense, understanding where the sticks are. And look, they got the first down, and they're like, all right, let's crank this tempo up now. We got first down. Let's go fast.
Trying to burn this defensive back. And he's got it inside the 35. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Knocked down after a 3-yard gain to the 25.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They run into a bit of trouble here, 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. Pocket breaking down. Going for it all. Touchdown, Minnesota! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
And this quarterback really does a great job of seeing the defense, seeing what kind of coverage they're in. And I think when this offense goes empty and they spread the defense out, it just makes it so much more simple for the QB to see what the defense is doing pre-snap and then post-snap. You can tell he's playing in a great rhythm right now because he's seeing the field, and these empty sets are really helping him out.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Florida's offense will get the ball for the first time. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. To the air, it's Hilliard. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. Ball spotted at the 29. Here they come on 3rd and short. Power football with the run. Pass to sticks and still on his feet. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders where it's a turnover. Now we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. The Gators have it with a 1st and 10. Quarterback making adjustments. They try to get it outside on the left. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first game.
And the defense makes a play and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. And the Gators will call on their punt team. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Fair catch is called for in the midst of all this rain. Just concentrate on one thing, making the catch. Off play action on first down. Rushes on him.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. In that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Turning it on! And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down. And the Golden Gophers racing to the line in a hurry-up.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. The Golden Gophers have their offense in high gear. Gives it on the option. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line? Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Now facing a third and long. Dropping back, it's Vasquez. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Gophers! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
Man, really nice job attacking the middle of the field. You see those safeties, man, I want to split them. He splits it right down the middle, throws that post, right on the numbers, catches the ball in the end zone, touchdown.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. The give to the back. Gets a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Here comes the heat. He's got him. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Looking to throw on first down. The quick out. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield is Hilliard. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Gators!
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. To the air on first down. It's complete to the right. And a good pickup to move the chains, and the clock will expire, and that's how they'll be set up to start the second quarter. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. First play of the period, first down here. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the big fella. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. And the Golden Gophers are in the hurry-up.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Behind the chains now on second and long.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Back to pass, it's Vasquez. Shoots it to the left. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets him a first at the 29. These corners backing off a bit. Here's the handoff. Quick spin on the run. They'll make the stop, and he gets 4 on the play balls at the 25. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. He'll pull it on the read. Gets it past the marker. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Golden Gophers, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Couldn't quite get it into the end zone as he's run out of bounds at the 7. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll go right back to him. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. On 3rd and short, the power run here. He's not going to make it to the sticks, and what a stop against one of the best 3rd down offenses in the country. And here they come going for the 1st down on 4th and 2. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Man, I like it. No hesitation, belief in my offensive unit. 4th and short equals success for me. I want the touchdown now set up on a 1st and goal situation because of good physical play.
And the Golden Gophers will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. When they've got him looking run, now to pass. Trying to pull his way out. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on 1st down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
Motion from the wideout. They'll try to pass their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Minnesota! You want to keep your offense on the field, wear down the defense, put that tape on and show it in a clinic. That's the way it's done.
And as a defense, man, there's nothing more demoralizing. You can handle it when you give up 3, but to give up the touchdown at the end of a long drive, you're already exhausted. You've already been punked the whole way down the field. Man, that's frustrating.
On the run from inside his own 5. And he winds up right where he would have on the touchback. Goes out of bounds at the 25. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31. The Gators come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Back to pass, it's Hilliard. It's complete on the right side. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
Ooh, and that's a nice sigh of relief for the defense too, right? There was a broken tackle. The guy made it look like he was going to pick up the first, but because of great effort defensively, they were able to get the stop, and now they're setting up 4th down.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Converts on 4th down, still going. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
The Gators will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking downfield on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
Defensively, you'll take the slow down. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making him run to guys, and get him on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. And here's the chance to cut into that lead before halftime. 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Florida!
And that's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing. I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum, going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
Here he comes from his own end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Looking to throw, it's Vasquez. Got him in, it's Frost. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one. Guys, you never want to sound the upset alert bell too early, but might be time to at least know where the button is for it.
Know where the button is, and listen, there's no need to panic yet, but if you're the unranked team, just like this, when you're playing a better team, you want to come in and you want to hang around, Jesse, and they're doing just that, staying in this game and have a lead.
Yeah, the unranked team, they've been playing with more intensity in this one, and I think if you're a leader right now on the ranked squad, you've got to be talking to your guys and waking everybody up. This coaching staff is going to have to make some halftime adjustments, but they're going to have to give an earful to their guys to come out here in the second half and start making some plays.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. Complete to the left. Lots of running room. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the pill. They are throwing it. They are trying to be aggressive. We're only in the second quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Golden Gophers!
that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a two-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Gators sending the offense back to work. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Gators with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Looking for a man. It's Hilliard. Oh, they're after him. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be third down.
In most instances, I would say really, really nice decision by the quarterback. But when you've got speed like this guy has, I think he'd sometimes, instead of throwing it away, would like to see him take off and see if he can go make something with his feet.
They'll throw on third and short. Caught over the middle. It's Henderson. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. The Gators have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit. And this one is anything but routine, a 48-yard attempt from the right hash. And he got it, but that thing was spinning and sputtering by the time it found its way into the right corner. They cut into that lead. It's now 28-17. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, it is hard to beat Minneapolis when that town is buzzing as it is today. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18.
With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Huntington Bank Stadium.
He might want another play. They'll keep it on the ground to start the second half. That keeps the running game churning. Pick up a 5 to the 23.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Back to throw, it's Hilliard. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Grabbed over the middle, it's Saunders. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched.
It's a seam wide open. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. The Gators are rolling down the field. They'll keep it on the ground. Got the first down and more. Oh, out of space. Touchdown, Gators! A Lazarus-like comeback is underway.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed, look at the elusiveness, get into the end zone. Nice run.
Now they'll try the two-point conversion and try to crawl within 3. He wants to throw it. He's got it. Two-point conversion is good, and now they're within a field goal. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Looking for blockers. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Gonna take a shot. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up.
Man, it's nice to have a quarterback that can do this. Last week he was unbelievable. This week, even better. This dude is absolutely on fire, in the zone, feeling it, using the whole field, doing whatever.
Oh, it's picked off, and boy, did this D need that. Going the other way, and he's got room.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. On the move. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking to throw, it's Hilliard. Catch in the middle, it's Henderson. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. On the ground. Touchdown, Florida! An epic comeback. They'll talk about this one forever if they can hold on, but they're on top right now. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, we've got a final to let you know about, a game happening inside CUSA today. FIU handled its business today away from home. What a thorough beatdown, and what poise this generally young team showed. I think even other coaches will point to this one as what's possible. Guys, I look at the preseason coaches poll and compare it to where CUSA is right now, and man, what a difference.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Grabbed in the middle. It's Huber. And that is good versatility there, and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
It's a draw. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Golden Gophers in a good spot here with second and short. They'll try the run. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Wants to throw. It's Vasquez. Setting up the screen. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. And the Golden Gophers moving quickly to the line.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them, because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
They'll move the wide receiver. Quick handoff. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They'll run play action. Looking deep down the right side. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Bringing the heat. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
Well, in the first half, this offense was up and down the field. It seemed like everything they were dialing up was working. And here we are in the third quarter, and there's a very rare incompletion on their own end of the field. Maybe that's the play the defense needs now to spark some momentum.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. They'll give it to the back. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Scanning the field, it's Hilliard. Flushed out of the pocket. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage. After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. Here's the snap, looking to throw. That's caught. It's King. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
And that's a huge third down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, if this offense is going to win this game, and down the road, if they're going to reach the college football playoff and hope to win a national championship, they have got to keep this quarterback clean. They couldn't do it on that last play.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Using his legs, it's King. There he goes. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling.
Well, as a defense, you know this is going to be a challenge every time you face this offense. They're one of the 25 best in the nation at getting first downs because they can pick them up in a variety of ways, including running the football. You have got to be physical when facing off against this offense.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
They'll run it in the red zone. It's King. He's brought down at the 6th, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll switch it up here and look to throw. He makes a grab. And he was so close to scoring with that one, but he's shoved out of bounds at the 2. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. Touchdown, Gators! Great job by the back on the option.
Well, this offense has been physical. They came out in this game with a lot of pride and the ability up front and the belief that they can block people and get it done. They are dominating this defense. 3 rushing touchdowns now in the game.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. Now they find themselves behind, David. Let's see if they have an answer.
Yep, losing the lead, obviously lose a little bit of momentum, but this offense, you can gain it right back, Palmer. Let's get a drive starter going. Find some guys you know they're going to make some plays for you.
So that's the challenge for them. You got to answer, right? You got to take the field here. You've got to execute, be physical, and regain this lead.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Vasquez. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. From the gun, wants to pass. Quick completion on the out route. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the 1st down at the 30. They'll run it from the gun. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the 3rd. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Almost a D-lineman's dream, but he couldn't hang on. It'll be 3rd down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. Looking to the big tight end. Complete in the middle. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. The Golden Gophers will hustle to the line. They absolutely had to have that 3rd down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what...
Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. He's got his man. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the 1st. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He'll pull it down and run. He's brought down at the 49. That is well short of the 1st down. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. He wants to change this route. To the air, it's Hilliard. Going for it all. He caught it, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Florida! They build this 4th quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, rivalry game in the SEC. Of course, that's almost redundant in that league, but check this out. LSU delivered the type of thrashing generally reserved for homecoming games in Baton Rouge. Thing is, this was a road victory, and a win like this is going to resonate throughout the SEC.
Wants to go up top on 1st down.
Each week in the SEC, the tests are just so tough, and we found that out today again, guys, with another good team taking one on the chin.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. They'll send the back in motion. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Fires to the big fella. Gets away. Just keeps moving. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. With the catch, it's Frost. And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36.
You came into this year with big expectations. Everybody expecting him to stat it up. And now with that last completion, he's already over 2,000 yards passing for the season.
Use the play fake. Now to throw. Tight end finds a soft spot. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
And the Golden Gophers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive.
Nice job being physical by this offensive line, getting the first down, and what do they do right away? Right back on the football, ready to run some tempo.
Looking to throw, it's Vasquez. The throw. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Got it! They will score! Touchdown, Minnesota! He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. They'll start this drive with a pass. Going for the big play. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They'll give it to him again. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Leaves it with the back. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And the Gators look to keep this drive humming. Give to the back. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. Defense was confused, and the head coach uses a timeout. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quarterback keeper. And this was just a low man wins battle right on the doorstep of the goal line, and the defense comes up with the stop. To the air. It's Hilliard. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
And those sting for offenses, man. You've got an opportunity to get in the end zone, to get the touchdown. It's not easy. It's hard to get guys open. He comes open, and the quarterback, man, I bet he wishes he had that one back.
Into the end zone. Touchdown, Gators. Fitted in the window for the score. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
He'll return it. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
And you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talk about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
He's got the back in the middle. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Back to pass on second down. That's caught. It's Harris. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. The Golden Gophers in the hurry up. Gonna look downfield again. He wants a big play here late. And it falls incomplete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there. So now it's second and long. Off the play fake. Here's a throw downfield late. Got it in stride inside the 20. And he slipped through the crowd and he'll house it. Touchdown, Golden Gophers!
The one thing you know about this offense, they're going to keep fighting, right? They're down on the scoreboard right now, but they're trying everything they can. Nice job there, finding a way to score that touchdown. And listen, we've seen crazier things happen before in college football. This thing ain't over until there's zeros on the clock.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Looking for a man. It's Hilliard. He's going for it all. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
No big surprise there, right? You're throwing to a guy that already has 3 touchdown catches in the game, so take another shot. Every time he has looked his way, good things have happened, and that's one of the very few times in this game so far where they have not been able to hook up.
Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Sends it downfield. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Quarterback making checks. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And that's exactly what I would do, too. Why would I not keep throwing that dude the football? I know it was incompletion, but he has had a day. He's been cooking this secondary, and they've tried to find ways to get him the ball because he has been so dynamic today.
And as he throws, and here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. They'll stop him at the 37, and the defense comes up with a big pick. This is a situation you dreamed of in the backyard, but now it's for real. One last chance late in the game, final drive coming for this offense.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. He knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. With that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
He'll keep it himself. Got a little space. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. To the line quickly. They'll spike it to save some time. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Back in motion. Try to clear the picture. Back to throw. It's Vasquez. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He's going to let it go. Makes the grab on the big throw. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. With the clock running, this should be the final play. They're wanting to pile up some extra points. Steps to his left, out of the pocket. He wants it all. And there are flags flying as the pass falls incomplete. We'll see who it's on. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Plenty of fireworks in this one. A lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
And it's amazing how much offense has just boomed in college football. So good. So many ways to hurt you. And you saw both of these